It depends if you're there as an applicant or as a respondent. And this is where I hope the people who are out there listening to this was not a property manager, but you're a landlord or a tenant trying to figure out if the property manager is the right company to be working with. Always do a tenancy tribunal search. Search the agency's name and see if their name appears as the first name or the second name on the case number, on the case names.
So respondent or applicant.
Yeah, respondent or applicant. And you can look at it both ways, right? So if I'm an owner and I see that an agency is always an applicant, I'm like, why do you need to rely on the tribunal system to enforce your rights? Because when you're an applicant, you're enforcing your rights, right?
Yes.
So why are you always defaulting to the tribunal? That's a flag for me, because that's telling me you have no control of your house, that you need to bring in a third-party adjudicator to be the traffic cop for you every time.
Yeah.
So you're not in control of your operations. That's a problem for me, right? If you're always a respondent, I will look into it a little bit more. That tells me there's a tenant selection issue and a tenant relationship management issue.
Yes.
There. So either way, I'm personally not thrilled by it. I understand that some investors have a very particular view about the power dynamics between the tenant and the landlord, and they gravitate towards, or they're more aligned to a very adversarial approach to tenancy management relationship, and that probably jives very well with them. That's the sort of energy you send out, then that's the sort of property manager you're going to work with. That's how the free market works, right? It's your prerogative. But I'm by nature a conflict averse person, so when I see a property manager boasting about having extensive tribunal experience, it just tells me that fundamentally they're not running their business well on either side of the equation.
Yeah.
If I'm a tenant, I will look at if the property manager is often an applicant, then I would read that as this is a property manager who defaults to system and processes over relationship. And if you are that sort of like some tenants don't want to have a personal relationship with you. They want this to be business. They don't want to chit chat with you and tell you about, oh, I'm expecting a baby and I'm doing, like, they don't care if you treat them as human or not. Like some people don't care. They just see it as it's a transaction, it's business. Sure, fine, whatever. I don't mess with you, you don't mess with me. The line is clear. That's great, right? So that to me, if I'm a tenant, that's a signal to me. If I'm a tenant and the property manager is often a respondent, that's a massive red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.